Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Were you looking for a refill at the punch bowl? Yeah, me too. I'm not much of a drinker. So I'm glad this party has some non-alcoholic stuff for those that actually want to remember what happened tonight. Right? I mean, I get it, it's a party. You're supposed to have fun and let loose a bit, but there is a limit to that fun, you know? Especially once you add alcohol, it can spiral out of control so fast. I mean, just look over there. The two of them can barely stand up. They have to use each other's weight to support one another. They've been talking since the start of the party, so I'm sure neither cares, but still. It would probably be nice if they were a little more sober so they can have a good, authentic conversation. Kind of like one we're doing right now. Say, you look familiar. Do we have any classes together? Oh yeah, Miss Shep's class English. Man, she is brutal sometimes, isn't she? Well, I'm actually kind of surprised to see you here at this party. I don't want to offend, but you strike me as the person who isn't a huge fan of this kind of environment. All the noise, music, drunk people. It's kind of a sensory overload. See? I had a feeling I was right. Well, why are you here then? Oh, your friends dragged you here. Sorry to hear that. I imagine you would be much happier at home, either with a movie or playing some games, perhaps. Right again. That makes two. Will I go for three? Okay, well, it's really loud in here. Would you like to continue this conversation somewhere else? Maybe, perhaps, upstairs? You do? Great. Please lead the way. This isn't much better. The music is just too loud. But up here in this bedroom, it's much more reasonable. I'm surprised this wasn't occupied already. I figured there would have been people talking or making out in here already. That's true. I did ask you why you're here, so it's only fair you get to ask me that as well. And to be honest, my answer is the same as you. My stupid friends thought it would be a great idea to bring me here. You'll have fun, they said. Who knows, you might even meet a cute boy, girl, whatever. As they laughed at the statement. Well, I have to admit, they were right on one of those statements. Which one is right? That's a secret you'll find out later on. Anyways, if I may be a little forward with you, I'm glad I get to spend time with you. To be honest, I always wanted to talk to you more. We don't get to a lot while we're in class, and you always seem to be aloof, deep in your own thoughts. You have this little face you make when you are. Your nails scrunches up and your eyes kind of narrow. No, don't be embarrassed. I like it. You seem to be on the quieter side of the spectrum in general. Whenever you do talk, you're very well spoken. And there is this softness in your voice that always gets my full attention. Maybe I'm looking a little too deep into this, but you look like someone who is very passionate about the things you're interested in. But you don't really have an outlet for those passions. Right again. That makes three. Sorry, I'm just on a roll tonight. But now, I have to ask, What are those passions you are keeping hidden away? Writing? That's it? Oh, poetry and more flavorful styles of writing. I understand. It's an outlet for you to better express and share your emotions and what's going through your head. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Writing, poetry, it can be incredibly therapeutic, as well as beautiful. I would have loved to hear some of your writing. Yes, really. I do a little bit of that from time to time, but with how much it sounds like you are doing, I would pale in comparison. You're right, comparison is the thief of joy in life. We'll have to find some time in between classes to exchange what's going through our heads. Hey, can I also admit something else? Since I've been at this party, I noticed you spent most of the time by yourself. Every time I would leave a room and come back, you were by yourself, just in the corner. You said your friends brought you here. Why aren't you hanging out with them? They ditched you? Just like that? They wanted to try and meet some girls here tonight. Well, screw them. Leaving their friend high and dry after they invited them, even though they didn't want to be here in the first place. Sorry, I get so heated when people do stuff like that. They're your friends. They should at least be checking in on you and making sure you're having fun too. Have they even met any girls tonight yet? Oh, really? Well, I hate to say it, but it serves them right. Maybe the next time they won't ruin their friend's entire evening. And it's ironic, isn't it? That their plan tonight was to try and talk to some girls. And you're the only one out of all of them doing it. I would say that is some poetic justice. Come on, that pun was so good. Especially after you telling you're into poetry. Give me some credit. Hey. I just want to say thank you. For, spending tonight with me. You were willing to hear me out and listen, instead of just ushering yourself away like I imagine you maybe wanted to. And I don't blame you. You were brought somewhere you didn't want to be, and have nothing to show for it. Well, technically you have me. I was feeling kind of the same way. I wasn't really being social, and everyone already kind of felt like they were with the people they wanted to be with. But then I saw you. In fact, every time I saw you, your eyes looked like they were fixated on me. No, don't apologize. I wasn't upset. I was kind of glad, in fact. Even though I was walking around trying to talk to people, I felt invisible to everyone. But you noticed me. And it looked like you wanted to say something. But each time I looked back, you cut your gaze away. Like you didn't want to get caught. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. But, seriously, thank you for spending time with me tonight. I know the circumstances aren't exactly what you and I are comfortable with. But let's make a plan to talk more when we aren't in a party setting, okay? I'd really like that. Speaking of your eyes, they are really pretty. May I just stare into them for a little while? I can. Okay. This might be a little bold, but may I kiss you? I keep staring at them, your lips, and my breathing is so heavy right now. You want to? Okay. Oh, wow. Your lips taste so sweet. That's not exactly what I was expecting. No, I really like how you taste. Hey, can we stay up here for a little while longer? I don't really want to go back downstairs until the party starts to come to an end. In the meantime, we can just lay on the bed here and talk. Or, snuggle, kiss. Whatever you want to do. I just want to spend more time with you. So, please, can we stay? Okay. You smell so good. And you're so warm. Am I alright this close to you? Okay, I was just making sure. I'm just going to snuggle into your chest and close my eyes. It's crazy. The last thing I ever expected to happen at a party was to not only have actual fun, but also being able to meet a cutie. But, this is what life is all about, I suppose. Putting yourself a little outside of your comfort zone and seeing what happens. Guess you could say that, the writing was on the wall. And yes, you are stuck with these bad puns for the foreseeable future, okay? Better get used to it. They'll grow on you. But at least, I have a feeling they will.